message from the management. Eating or drinking while watching these videos is not advised. You do this at your own risk. And please don't come running to me when you snot coke all over your computer screen. Hi guys, welcome back to Expose, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. Hoorah! Been sat here waiting for that to stop because it was really loud. Anyway, it's comments time. Classy lady, Golden Goose brand is big with rich college girls. She's aging, we all do, but it must be hitting her hard because all those sales associates are probably talking to her differently. Yeah, you go from being miss to ma'am. Jackie, she's so disgusting on every level. Utter infantile gibberish and vibe. She's so far up her own arse. Hope you're well, Jules. Thank you, Jackie. Hope you're well too. Wanda, okay ladies, in this Friday's video, Lisa said John has macular degeneration. It's bad in one eye and going into the other eye. Now, my grandma had this and you lose your vision straight on in your eye, but you still have the peripheral vision. Or do I have that backwards? So how does he play golf? I suppose if he's got one good eye, he might squint. Or he doesn't play alone, does he? So maybe if his mates spot where his ball landed, sort of point him in the right direction. I don't know. I mean, I've got shit eyesight and sometimes I squint and just look through one eye so I can see better. So maybe he does that. Maybe he's not playing golf. Peter Sellers. Yes, it is. It's a weight loss drug. I was just going to say, yes, what's what? Thank you. Pandas in the desert. Jules, I agree with you. All a bunch of bullshit. Isn't it, though? Wrapped up in a bow. Dolly Rocker. Hiya, honey. She's definitely going to New York for more than shopping. I bet she meets somebody. She's after Jerry. I love you, Jerry. I think it's sad. She's probably so bored of her home life. I think she's a very lonely woman deep down. Keep shopping to make her happy. And if she's okay with aging, why is she using filters? Exactly. Hey Jules, Dave's just finished his radiotherapy. Oh, brilliant. Oh, I bet he's really fucking happy about that. To get out the other end of it. How's he doing, Faye? And how are you doing, more to the point? I know it drains you as well as it drains him. Where does he go now? What happens next? Let me know. I need the news. But I'm really happy he's got the radiotherapy over and done with. Get well quick, Dave. Deborah. Hi, Jules. I can't with all this canned and processed food. I know. It's quite sad, really. Carolina, 3844. I want to go to Nashville. I want to go to the Grand Ole Opry. I so do. It'd be great. And then I want to go, where do I want to go? Oklahoma, and see if I bump into Garth Brooks. Isn't it Oklahoma he lives in? There was a lady who used to make videos on here. I can't think of her name at the moment. And she lived down the road from him, and she kept saying she was always bumping into him in the shops, and as soon as I said gets an autograph, she didn't see him again. Funny that, isn't it? No, don't give her my autograph. We just went to Nashville. Wow, lucky you. This Thanksgiving, the kids had so much fun. Amazing history, museums and playgrounds. We'll be back there for sure. I'll send you a photo and an email. Cool, thank you. Hugs to you too, hon. Valerie, Brooke's video is sad one. Blush from CVS, all she got, and her mother buys thousands of dollars in makeup. Do you know, I think Brooke's happy with her CVS makeup. I don't think she wants all the shit her mum's got. Plus, Brooke only buys cruelty free, unlike her mother. Wendy, agree 100%. Poor Brooke seems so broke. Meanwhile, she's helping her mum generate what seems like a significant income, and her mum does not share the wealth with her. So despicable. Oh, she'll get it one day, won't she, though? If there's anything left. Valerie, so sad. She works 3 hours and has to beg for Lisa's old phone with no SIM. Her mum gave her an old broken phone and she's close to being a millionaire. Is she though? Jewel, What breaks my heart is when Lisa says, one day all this will be Brooke's, and someone replied, why don't you give some bags to Brooke now? And Lisa said, Brooke doesn't like designer, blah blah. And during the mother-daughter shopping trips, Lisa spends tens of thousands on Chanel, Gucci, etc. and Brooke gets a $70 Pee-wee because it's Brooke's price point. Nothing wrong with Pee-wee. Is it Pee-wee? Pie-wee? What is it? It's Pee-wee to me. But Lisa buys luxury for herself and not her daughter, and poor Will gets pretzels. I know, forgotten child. Wendy, exactly. She really seems to be a wolf in sheep's clothing. She's not kind or thoughtful at all. I know, and the sooner her fucking minions see that, the better for all of them. Is that doubled up? Yeah. Hang on, just let me click these. Up it up. Is that the beginning of it? Wonder. So this eye condition John has, macular degeneration, can cause blindness the worse it gets. Most people with it don't even drive. I did not think it was possible for me to dislike this person even more. Yet she still depends on John to drive her to the grocery store, drive to the airport, drive her returns, and still can't figure out how he's playing golf. That's probably the one thing he can do without stressing too much, isn't it? Golf, sorry. But yeah, she's still getting him running around after her. But like I said, when he was having the injections into his eye, she never even bothered to take him and bring him back. And then when he had something done and he was bedridden for a day or two, she fucked off shopping and left him on his own. Valerie, anything to get away. Jill, Dame Judi Dench has this condition and it does get worse. I wonder if Lisa will donate her time to help him when it does get worse. Somehow I don't think she will. No, I bet it'll be Brooke. Brooke will come home and look after her dad. I guarantee it. It won't be Lisa. Yeah, Judi Dench says she has to have somebody with her now, doesn't she, to be able to see where she's going. Peg. She will be so bothered to have to care or do anything for anyone, including John. We'll hear all about what a bad day she's having and how hard it is on her. Exactly. He must be so scared, poor bloke. Do you know what I mean? That's not funny. Thinking you could wake up one day blind. Red Rider. My granny, who's 87, lives with us and she has MD. I take her now every 5 months for her shots. She gets shots in both eyes. Her eyes are getting better now. Oh, cool. As we used to go every month. There's no way John should be driving after those shots. Granny does not drive, but the doctor made sure she did not drive home. I'm not allowed to drive home, and I wouldn't do anyway when I have eye drops in. You know when they make your eyes bigger or whatever for diabetic eye check when I was having them done. It's like they make sure who's with you to drive you home. Wanda, I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how bad he is. She said it's bad in one eye. I'm not so sure he should be driving too. Lisa's not going to drive him anywhere. She could care less. I know. It drives me fucking mad with her. She doesn't give a shit unless it's her. Wanda, she loves to watch herself put lipstick and gloss on herself. Absolutely loves it. I know, and it's sick. All in slow motion. The problem with sharpening the name off the lip liners isn't that one of the things you play around with before it goes to the final one that you say, this is it. Exactly. Whatever that's called, the prototypes, or you know what I mean. This is why you're supposed to pay attention to that stuff so you don't have to keep remaking them. I think Lisa was over the lipstick making game after about 6 weeks into it. Yep. She thought she could go in and say, I want this, this, this and this, and they'd go, poof, there you go. Like when Madam was little and she's, fucking pick a toy from the 1950s and expect it to come out of the drawer on the side of my computer, and it's like, no. Cynthia, Lisa makes John take her to the airport when he suffers from this macular degeneration condition. No empathy is the sign of a pathological disorder. She also uses all these excuses for why her lip shite has been slow to being mailed out. Her lips look like buttholes. There is a deep anger living in her psyche, isn't there? Mean mama. Tracy, she'll spend $1,200 to $1,200 to $1,500 on a pair of boots. Did she even buy 2 pairs in New York that she'll wear a few times, but not $750 on a hairdryer she'd use every single day because of her hair obsession? Makes no sense. That scarf, she'll never wear it, and it's possibly, a Chinese counterfeit. And Tracy, I love you, Tracy! Sorry. Should start her own YouTube channel so Lisa could just watch and copy everything. I don't know why I find your videos so entertaining, Jules. I really appreciate you posting these. And the happy penis is hysterical. Almost as good as the violin. Thank you. Yeah, it's copy Tracy. It's like poor Tracy gets a chair, so Lisa gets a chair. Do you know what I mean? I needed a chair to look at the water. Cynthia, she has no clue what she's doing with her lip shite development. So many lame-ass excuses about how it functions, why it takes 30 minutes, and then she has the nerve to compare herself to the Dyson hairdryer development. Jules, she's off the chart, narc, isn't she? Jill, that brown liner over those pale lips looks so damn awful. Baboon's bum. Cynthia, she'll delete any negative reviews. Her hole is going to give out with all the smoke she'll allow. Laugh my fucking ass off. But how far is she going to fall? Oh, and the WSJ has an article on how the Rolex and Birkin wait lists are getting really short. No one's buying them. I don't get it. I don't see the appeal. People buy Rolexes to show off to other people that they have money and they have enough money they can buy a Rolex. Rather than buying something that they really like, they're buying a fucking status symbol to put on their arm that they don't use because they've always got a phone in the other one. Stupid. Wanda. I wonder if Tracy tells Lisa about new furniture or clothes she has recently gotten, but shows her different pictures because she knows Lisa's going to copy her if she shows her the exact one she got. It'd be funny, wouldn't it, if Lisa goes and visits her. That's not the chair you... Cynthia, like I said once before, just buy a Sharpie to use instead of Lisa's lip liner. Overpriced junk crap poop. And she gave away testers after she tested them. By the way, Martin Luther King was a federal holiday. Many private businesses were open as usual. Oh, she'll use anything as an excuse. Jules, you're not wrong about the eye story. Lisa is an evil piece of humanity. How can he drive safely? Exactly. Alert Lisa that every so often mean different things. Sorry, let me start that again. Alert Lisa that every so often and ever so often mean different things. She needs to go back to school, and she does not have ADD. She's just uneducated. Mic drop. That's one of my favourite moments with Obama. When he did his last speech and he did a mic drop. It was like, that's so cool. Shelley, excuses. Yep. Bo, ladies, you allow the turn things on the Dyson. Oh, you all know the turn things on the Dyson. Her vocabulary. Why does she need it? I don't see why she needs it. She's got a fucking Dyson. I don't understand. If she still had the bath, it would be full of hair shit. She doesn't need anything else. She's already letting everyone know that her lipsticks are shit, but please only give Lisa kind criticism. I know, fucking ridiculous. Wendy, oh my god, I couldn't wait for you to review this horrific Miss Dumpkin video. Her husband has a very serious life-changing disease, macular degeneration. Why can't I get that word out? And she shows zero empathy and is so cavalier, like he has a mild flu. He really should run for the hills. He's obviously an inconvenience to her. I know. She's been a bitch to him the entire fucking marriage. I don't know why he's still there. Bo, a 2-hour drive there and 2 hours back to get John's eyes taken care of is a lot, but flying to New York and back to shop is nothing. She doesn't give a shit about John. Yep. LPH, anything that doesn't involve shopping is hard work for her. I'll just have to suck it up. Wanda, hey ladies, remember the last comments video? I was complaining about it being so cold. As I sit here, it's snowing. I'm sorry, Wanda. Maybe you shouldn't have said anything. Sorry. There we go. So far, 2 inches on the ground. I think hell's frozen over. Elizabeth said it's cold in Jordan. I don't know what's going on, but thank God for Jules's comments and electric blankets. Yes, electric blankets are the gift of the gods. Bonnie, oh no, lol, hell froze over. I'm sorry, that's too funny. The weather has been so weird all around the world. It poured here a few weeks ago, and that's very unusual. Normally it does that in the middle of the summer. Glad you have an electric blanket, and of course Jules with her videos. Hope the snow won't last. It'll melt soon, Wanda, don't worry. And then, see, then you'll be so thankful for the heat again. You'll never complain if it's too hot. Shepherd B. Secker. I received my lip combo yesterday. I got the Iconic Nude set, Bardo and Entrepreneur. The colour is really pretty. It goes on well, but she's saying it's not slick, but to me it's very slick. The other thing I noticed, that it smells sort of like castor oil. Ugh, castor oil stinks. And then I saw the ingredients. Oops. I think castor seed oil was one of the top ingredients. It also feels like the lipstick is going to break off. Feels very fragile. The liner is actually really good. All in all, it's not that bad. Oh, I'm glad it wasn't a total waste of money. But would you say that they were both worth 25 quid's worth for the lipstick and the lip liner? Are you going to put a review on our website or give a, kind criticism? Bonnie, well, supposedly castor oil's good for you. I think I would be upset if it broke off after buying any lip products, not just hers. Is Bardo the one that's supposed to be like rose amethyst? Thank you for taking one for the team. Peg, sounds like John did a good job. Valerie, sounds pretty, but she's not famous enough or experienced enough for me to buy. Not making her rich either. Yep. Mystical Fairies, thanks for the review. Jewel, I also just received my order this evening. I haven't received mail for a full week due to weather conditions, but will wear a lip combo to work on Monday and do a full day wear test like Lisa says. It gets better as the day goes on. I don't do touch-ups. Just open the box and truthfully, wrapping and casing looks kind of cute, but to me it's the product that matters. Oh, well, at least they made an effort. I'm really glad about that. Jewel, and the worlds collide. It's manufactured in Hempstead, New York, on Long Island. So that's where she went. She did go to New York to have it made, didn't she? Why did she not say it was made there then? On Long Island, close to where Merle Sully lives. I've always heard there's a large white label cosmetic factory on Long Island. Although, honestly, even if you make the formula yourself entirely, chances are you don't own a factory and have to outsource. So why did she not make a big deal about being made in the USA? And having people thinking it was China. Not that there's anything wrong with China, but you know what I mean? She should have said. Oh, I'm really interested for the follow-ups. Let us know when you've had a wear test too, Shepherd. I'm so glad you weren't scammed out of your money and that it is sort of kind of worth the $50. Although I would never pay $50 for lipsticks from Lisa. Cynthia, Lisa buying things that makes me feel like I can't breathe, like watching a person who keeps eating. Jules, I do think you're onto something about Lisa not wanting things to touch her. Well, unless it's Lisa touching herself because she's so in love with her narc image. She's not capable of normal human emotion. Sadly, she's surrounded by damaged hub and children. Do you think they're damaged? I think she's damaged. Anyway, I might have read that wrong. Bo. She's back to bleaching her hair. It's the most damaging thing you can do to your hair. Hair Journey Part 2 coming soon. I used to have highlights done to mine all the time. So much bleach in my hair. I had bleach on top of bleach. I told you about time it broke off. It was like chewing gum. It was so funny. But see, I'm not that attached to my hair. It made me laugh. LPH. I was just thinking the same. Her hair looks fried and over-processed. She needs to give it a little break. And that's not a good haircut for someone with a long face. Trisha. Mean long face. Wonder, in the last comments we were talking about Lisa getting tired of New York. Wonder why she doesn't go to Boston. She said she loved it there. Jerry isn't in Boston. Cynthia, Lisa, oh honey, you still dumb. Christina, so she's blaming the late lipstick launch on the weather, Martin Luther King Day, and John's important eye doctor appointments. Okay, Lisa. Bijou, she's really devastated about her husband. What a disgusting person she keeps showing to be. Yep. And they still don't see it. Peg, is she really adding in John's macular degeneration as an excuse? Yep. And is that really the time to bring it up? This woman's disgusting. Red light therapy is pretty commonplace. She acts like everything she talks about is so novel. I know. Just pat her on the head and say, there, she'll be fine. Bonnie, poor John, I feel sorry for him with his eye issue. I'm sure that's very scary, especially since his work involves computers. I wonder if she realises how bad it could really be. I don't think she gives a shit. She just puts those bad thoughts out of her head. Nothing bad's going to happen. He's going to be there to drive her to the airport for as long as she needs him to. Mama said, just don't let them bad thoughts into your head. Trisha, exactly. And did he drive himself to that appointment? She's going to have to put some big girl pants on and start doing things herself. I'll buy tickets to that one. Mystical fairies. I feel sorry for John too. I couldn't imagine losing my eyesight like that. It sounds very scary. I do hope the red light therapy works for him. Yeah, me too. Bonnie, I know, that would be so scary, wouldn't it though? Bo. Will Lisa cope having to do everything John does for her if God forbid he loses his sight? Will she fuck? She'll employ someone. Carrie May. You probably already know this, but Lisa, as per usual, is copying Victoria in the fro. Victoria came out with her own lip liners and lipsticks before Lisa, and Lisa is copying how Victoria applied them. But Victoria did it with enthusiasm and happiness. Lisa also bought a phone case like Victoria, and she also copies Tamara Kalinick heavily, and she claims to work in fashion. She works in stealing, that's her gift. Exactly, copying. Wendy, as soon as Dumpkin put that sweater around her jacket like a scarf, I thought of Tamara Kalinick. That's her style. I follow Tamara and adore her and admire her authentic style. Yeah, Lisa wouldn't know authentic if it jumped up and bit her flat arse, would she? Are these all separate? Lourdes, let's all Google search body oil purple brand. Exactly! It's the purple one. Oh yeah, that helps. You've got Barney in the shower, have you? Great. Trisha, no! The hair journey's coming back. Even on double time it's painful to watch, isn't it though? Bonnie, so she considers her family different departments. What the heck? Mojo, 3054. Why is it not working? Hang on. I was laughing so hard my husband came through to see what I was laughing at. Let's see what you were laughing at. jumping about? Well, fuck me. I would never have figured out on my own that you put a fucking scarf around your neck. Lord above.
So...
Oh, and she thinks she's educating us because we don't know shit. Tell your husband I'm sorry for the swearing, Mojo. Mystical Fairies. Love the new ring and the story behind it. Thank you, hon. He was so cute. And what was it? Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. And then Jed just sent me a thing from Facebook where they've brought up an old oh, for fuck's sake, TV commercial. Hang on, let me find it and then I'll play it for you. Alright, this is the advert, and I'll tell you the story afterwards. There's the play button.
Good morning, children.
Good morning, Miss.
Full moon.
Full moon.
Half moon.
Half moon.
Total eclipse.
Total eclipse.
Good. Now, let's do it one more time. Full moon.
Full moon.
McVitie's Jaffa Cakes. Deliciously self-centered.
Right, so... Tech Help's in the high chair, and I've got some Jaffa Cakes. And so I started doing the advert, and I'm like, full moon, half moon. And he started creating. I started laughing, and you know when there's something, when your cheeks burn from laughing because of the orange in the Jaffa Cakes. He sat there going, I want chocolatey lips. We haven't let him forget that either. Then there was, honestly, these funny little thing. When we went on holiday to Blackpool, Jed got a packet of cherry bakewells, and he'd finished one, and he went to get another one, and he growled at him. He put his hand on it and took it away, and it's like, they're my cakes. Cake monster. Right, where are we? Bonnie, anything to spend money. That's so sad. I know. Oh my God, why would anyone want to antagonise and risk being hurt? That's just wrong. Is that bull thing with a thing? That was mad. Oh, I know what we'll do. We'll go on a seesaw and then... Classy lady. She's not doing any PR giveaways for people to review like everyone else does. They are paying for a product. Sunglasses. They're metal, not aluminium. And nah, aluminium. Is anyone going to tell her? No. Sephora palette. I've always had good luck with them. She doesn't say why it's bad. It's because it's cheap. She doesn't want cheap things. MJ. Imagine how much John hates her because she makes her hair a bigger thing than him going freaking blind. 22:10.
A rush of a good feeling came over me. I think I can do it darker when it...
Because you know I would hate her so much. Hang on. Because you know I would hate her so much, going on and on about her stupid dumb hair while her husband is slowly going blind. Hate is a strong word, but I cannot find another word to use otherwise. I totally agree with you. She's vile. Mystical Fairies, 2112 to 21. You just said it was her brand, literally 5 seconds ago. I think she's lost the plot.
And she has come out with a new hair product. I have never heard of this. Academy Hair. Oh, it's her line. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow.
You just said she's come. She's insane. Bonnie, it takes forever for her to describe one pair of pants. I know. And she's so boring. Mystical Fairies. So now she's back to fucking around with her hair again. For fuck's sake. It's going to start breaking off again if she's not careful. What's she going to blame it on then? Real deep thoughts happening here with the Maybelline powder and the Estee Lauder foundation. 2555. I thought she said it was 500 orders in a previous video.
All of that shipping, we had over 600 orders to ship out. And by the way, we are probably as we speak, they're going to be in stock, but we're going to do it little.
I think what she meant was when she asked him mid-video, he said 550 and then at the end there was 600, but who knows? 3822. Oh my god, he's so cute.
Happiness?
Happy penis.
No, happiness.
Happy penis.
Penis.
He's adorable, isn't he? I can see him watch him do that all day long. 3932. Ironic.
You know, I'm not the biggest fan of knockoffs, but this,
That looks suspiciously like the clip that just boinged out of her head, bopped her on the eye and fucked her mascara up. Surprised she'd use one. MJ 3609. And I thought I want a special place.
and I thought, I want a special place to sit.
I
and,
want it.
you know,
It's quite sad, isn't it? Oh yeah. If only you had a special upstairs whole floor in your home for your own special place. Hate, loathe her. Yep, join the club. Tracy had a chair, she wanted a chair. I need a special place to just sit and do fuck all. Mystical Fairies, 5146. I'm sure we're all thinking the same thing. Lol, she goes on and on and on.
isn't black, black, black. It's almost like got a little bit of heathering to it.
Sake,
These
get
are
on
black,
with
black,
it.
black. So excited to get those. The next,
She drones for fucking hours about nothing. They're not black, black, black. What does that even mean? Shut up. Mystical Fairies finally made it to the end after putting it on double speed. Thanks for the laughs. It's the only way to do it. Who the fuck makes a makeup brand for what they like only? Yep. Doesn't it just sum the narc up? Bonnie, I think it depends on the person's genetics whether you can gain the weight back or not with the shots. In my opinion, which doesn't count for too much, people should proceed with caution. I know. Very scary. It hasn't been out long enough. I'm sorry. Miss Gracie Macy, the best thumbnail yet, Jules. Thank you. She hands them to me. Bonnie, maybe California will be her next New York. As long as it's not the UK, I'm not bothered. I wonder if Laurie will get a hairball sucking her hairy fingers while eating. That'd be the next thing, wouldn't it? How old is Laurie? I saw on TikTok that she posted a picture of herself and said, this is what a woman in their 50s looks like. I thought she was in her 60s. She is 63, I think. What is it? LL42863. She was born in 63, so whatever that is. She does not hate to be negative. She hates to chance making a brand upset and losing potential money. Exactly. Bo, the only place Lisa is running to in her new sneakers is to her front door to get a FedEx package. Well said. Bonnie, oh, I remember Dentine gum. I think it might have had cinnamon bite to it. Yeah, there was something like that. It was really nice. That's disappeared as well. Red Rider, she's full of excuses. Hey Lisa, how about this? Get off your lazy ass! Yeah, and actually fucking do something. Jackie, she really is just so infantile, isn't she? I can't with her speech and mannerisms. That hair's going to break off again with all of the back and forth colouring and bleaching she does. She just never learns. Nope. Rachel, her world is so small, it spans from her west ear to her east ear. Yep, I think it's even smaller than that. Kelly, no Jules, you're not mad. You just love your children to infinity and beyond. So sweet, thank you. Infinity and beyond. Sorry, Lorena. This woman can't stop shopping. She really is mentally ill. DGE. Needs therapy, not kidding. Yeah, we've said that a million times, but she'd never do it. And I've seen therapists who've said they've tried to work with narcs, and there's no point because they just don't see what they don't think they're a narcissist, and you can't tell them otherwise. Jewel, 4332. In my humble opinion, she frequently tells the World Wide Web how her children used to speak when they were young in a snarky way. Yeah.
He said, let me tell you the truth, Brooke. You love ballet. And we always laugh about that. Brooke will even say, let me tell you the truth, Mama. And it's just part of us. But
anytime she can say anything to make Will look silly, she will. MJ, hey Jules, before I start this video, I wanted to ask you if you will be doing more videos on Glenda Sully. Yeah, I will. I just want to get these Lisa ones out of the way. I watched a couple of her videos while you were off YouTube. One of the videos was Glenda receiving a grocery order from a generous subscriber. Yeah, that's Wheel. She's got a wheel and he feeds her. The other was her being sad because she was having car troubles and her calculating how many videos she had to put out for her to afford to buy a better car. Right away she gave me begging vibes. That's exactly what she was doing, looking for money from her subs. Oh, you're too old and it's like it'll take forever and you need a car now, and it's old people that need the money more than her that are sending it to her. It's annoying. Christine, it doesn't matter what the topic is, it always comes back to her hair, doesn't it? Doesn't it though? Joyce, I feel sorry for John. If he, heaven forbid, goes blind, she'll dump him because he won't be of any use to her anymore. I mean, who will open the boxes or cook for her? I can guarantee you she wouldn't be looking after him. No. If she does, I will fucking eat my words. Joyce, Lisa is not a fan of knockoffs, yet her lipsticks are knockoffs of other brands. You need hip waders to wade through the bullshit she spews, don't you though? Can Lisa get through one video without mentioning her hair? Maybe we should challenge her. Finally, something that shut Lisa up. What was it? I've forgotten. Sue, she's always telling people to Google everything that you need to know. So why didn't she Google anything about the stuff she got first? Exactly. She did though. She'll have watched TikTok videos. That'll be her Googling. Got all her info from TikTok. Right, is there anyone on the naughty step? Nope. Did anyone come in? No. Right, so we got to the end. If you got here with me, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one.